opening the seven gates, making the seven dimensions transparent, dissolving opaqueness, transmuting the dark, which is conterminous with ignorance, into the light, which is conterminous with gnosis, knowledge. Opening the gates, these initiations, is essentially uniting earth with heaven, bringing heaven to earth. On the Sumerian word on, heaven, ki, earth, the integration thereof. The symbol of the Ankh, which is a variation of Anki, Ankh, heaven and earth, the unification thereof, of the divinization of matter, the spiritualization of matter. The Ankh symbolizes that. You have this sort of a symmetrical, circular, feminine aspect, which is representative of heaven, the creative aspect of existence, of manifestation, and the union, the marriage, the synthesis of ki with ki, which is the pillar, the Jedi pillar of the cross section, the vertical cross section. But you see, this symbol is the marriage of heaven and earth, and that is what in Sumerian on ki, what that represents. And that is what this whole initiation of the gates has been all about thus far. And realizing that many of the symbols and much of the truth of mankind has been occluded from us, purposely so. Part of it has been also part of our challenge to go through the various dimensions, to figure this out for ourselves, each individual to make these connections for themselves. But once you make these connections and sort of figure out these secrets, the idea is not to begin to capitalize on them, although that is your free will choice if you were to do so, to merely serve yourself. But if that's your path, then so be it. But ultimately, true power, true ascension, I'm talking about taking it all the way, baby, going all the way to the top, is about service to others under the law of one. Now, I'm going to share really quick with you just this transmission from Enki, Lord Enki, firstborn son of King Anu. And I'm going to share this because I was caught up at one time in the whole Enlil versus Enki dichotomy, which really, at the end of the day, they are symbolic. It can be considered symbolic of our God mind and our ego mind, and whomever takes that mantle, it can vary day by day, epoch, age by age. Anyway, I want to share this because I want to kind of like put some good energy out with this name, sound name, vibration, vibratory complex in key, which I've made videos in the past where, I demonize Enki and all this, and kind of got caught up in the whole Ishmael Perez versus Elena Denon, and I made some videos about that and blah, blah, blah. But this is meant to clear the vibratory energies that I put forth in the past, although we are now all exist in the eternal now. So here, I'm going to share this transmission from Enki, firstborn son of King Anu. Namaste, namaskaram. I am the Lord Enki, the prince of the earth. I have been guiding your species for hundreds of thousands of years. Together, we the gods have created and destroyed civilizations. Together, we will guide your kind to the higher dimensions of wisdom and understanding. Ascension is yours if you choose to accept it. Death shall be your destiny if you choose to deny. From the time I stepped foot on earth and created Iridu, I have called this world my home. Now as it was in the days of Ziasudra, Nibiru is once again nearing. Enlil, through his nation of Israel, has claimed power as the one true God. Marduk has taken control of your Roman Empire. He's talking about the Vatican, Roman Catholic Church, Vatican. Your United States and European Union split, serving both masters. There's a war taking place, yes. Marduk, the rotten fruit of my seed, has raised an army in an effort to emerge the ruler of the world. You must remove yourself from the war of gods, and you must not participate on either side. Your religions are perverted systems of the priesthood I once taught your kind. Do not continue to follow blindly. Do not look to any scriptures as absolute truth. Instead, look to these scriptures for their hidden meanings and wisdom. Look to these scriptures as you would look at the battle plans of an opposing army or nation. You must shed every part of control that is over you and acknowledge the one true God, the creator of all, the prime creator, the divine grid programmer. For what has happened on earth is an abomination to the creator of all. And I, Inky, have committed great sins against nature in my lifetime on earth. I did so with the purest of hearts and the greatest intention, but I have wept at my creation's destruction many times over. When Adapa was sent to Nibiru to stand before Anu, I gave one commandment. Now I give you the same commandment. Do not cower before the gods. Do not cower before Anu. Instead, rise. Raise yourself in the metahuman status and look and lock arms. Do not cower before us any longer, for you are now our equals. Annunaki and mankind have become one. The bond, heaven, earth, is now yours. So that is the whole idea of opening these gates in this spiritual technology, is the union of heaven and earth. And the seven gates are seven initiations which follow the ancient traditions of initiation, which Enki has been responsible through Thoth, the Atlantean, and the Emerald Tablets, if you know about those. But these seven initiations that we've been talking about these last series of videos here at the Ombanda New Earth Ashram for Compassion and Strength, these seven were in use in ancient Egypt and in other countries, yes, predating Sumer. That's sharing the Ankh symbol. All that comes from the ancient lands of Sumer, which was the original home of the Anunnaki. Other countries around the world, all of this knowledge is spread throughout. That's why I have taken great pains in these previous videos to share with the Mayan spiritual technologies, the Hindu spiritual technologies. All of this information unites in the light at its ultimate apex, which is divine knowledge. The attunements, these openings of these gates, install energies, keys in your field, and open you up to different aspects of the divine feminine energies. But the seven gates introduce you to real changes, changes which are an intrinsic part of your healing and the healing of the planetary field, the morphogenetic field, which will unite us all under the law of one. These initiations can happen anywhere, even on a YouTube channel, BitChute videos, at any time, and in the most unlikely of places. Not everyone completes all seven initiations, and that's okay. They go as far as they can go, and as far as their own personal development can take them. The gateways are soul training for the particular purpose of healing ourselves, and thereby healing the same wound within the collective unconscious. As we heal ourselves, we heal the all. Where we go one, we all go. Our issues are the world's issues. As within, so without, as above, so below. Our issues are the world's issues, and we take on an aspect of the world healing through our own healing. Often you will find that the childhood issues you experience were for the purpose of preparing you for this work. There are no mistakes. You will often find that other healers who you are connected to are going through the same healing. So we are healing through the group mind rather than as individuals. So below are the seven gateway initiations. Every gateway initiates a certain path of healing. And these gateways can last for many years. These are not linear, but holographic. And that once you go through each gateway, it becomes layered in your life experience, like a stack of CDs, each with its own programming. As you go through our MP3s, as you go through the gateway, you are given the information about the focus of the initiation. And the first three gateways that we have gone through here at the Umbanda New Earth Ashram focus on your healing, taking you deeper and deeper into your underworld. That is the negative polarities of the first three chakras, the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras, called dramatically the underworld, especially as it relates to power imbalances which you might have experienced in your present lives or in previous lives, as it relates to power imbalances that the digital matrix purposely distorts, that the digital matrix, artificial intelligence hive mind, this world, this satanic world that we live in right now, the negative, which emphasizes only the negative polarity in an effort to destroy divine humanity. No, we are rising above that into harmonic universe number 2, into the fifth dimension consciousness. We all have issues relating, communicating, and these issues need to be healed. So the first three gates focus on going as deeply as we can into collective unconscious, mentally and emotionally. The fourth gate, the heart chakra that we talked about, the Orion gate, is the bridge between the lower and the upper dimensions of human experience. The three last gates take us into the higher dimensions of the planetary experience. Here, we really start work with anchoring the purpose for the future of humanity in regards to the mother consciousness, the creative, the creatrix, the Shivaya void. The 7 gates continue to work simultaneously. We heal our issues and work on bringing in the newer beliefs which the world needs to be experiencing. And each gateway we traverse gives us the ability to work within the different and corresponding layers of the Earth's energetic levels, and the ability to plant new seed thoughts and thought forms into the planetary morphogenetic mind, the morphogenetic grid law of one, which will benefit humanity's development in the future. Now, I am going to make the invocation for the 7th gate, and we will conclude this series with gate 7, the third eye and perception. Now, I want you just to bear with me just for this momentarily. I have a special guest that's going to help out with this invocation. Be right back. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. Here. Okay. Don't knock over the. Okay. Okay. This is Luna. This is Bella's elder sibling, older sister. She's going to help out with this. She's going to help out with this invocation. All right, let's make sure we got her. Okay. Third eye and 7, gate 7. Here begins entering into the hall of double truth. And they say unto me, Who art thou? And they say unto me, What is thy name? Come then, they say, and enter in through the door of this hall of double truth. We will not let thee enter in through us, say the bolts of this door, unless thou tell us our names. And you reply, I reply, Tongue of the balance, tongue of Luna, the place of right and truth is your name. Now pause to allow the doors to open. Imagine it. Feel it, Luna, feel it. The heavens are opened. The earth is opened. The west is opened. The east is opened. The southern half of heaven is opened. And the northern half of heaven is opened. We are uniting heaven with earth. Now here begins the entering into heaven, the spiritualizing of matter. The attuned one lives. The attuned one lives. The harmonized one lives. The earthbound one is subdued. Luna is living. Sound am I, who is the chest, your heart. Reunion triumphant. May those who build up grant that the reunited, your name. May those who build up grant that the reunited, Mark Thomas McGuire and Luna Darden, shall arrive happily in the hall of double of truth. May he who makes reunion to be secret grant that the reunited, Mark Thomas McGuire and Luna Darden, and Bella Darden, and all the Dardens and McGuires, and may be a lord of strides in the habitation of the ascent. And there shall be made an offspring by the reunited Mark Thomas McGuire and all of the other Lunas and Bellas and everyone. And when I enter through the hidden pylons, May the company of the gods who rule over the hidden place grant that reunited Mark Thomas McGuire, say your name, shall go in through the secret door of the house of reunion. And there shall be made an offering by reunited Mark Thomas McGuire, and say your name, when I shall walk up the great staircase. The Lady Luna of the hidden place, mighty dweller in the funeral mountain, lady of the holy place, receive the reunited Mark Thomas McGuire, say your name. The attuned one liveth, the earth-bound one is quiet. Sound is he who is reunited triumphantly. Amen. Amen. She doesn't like that. Congratulations. Congratulations, dear esteemed viewer. You have completed the initiation of the 7 gates through your body and your mind. It is intended to raise your body's vibrations and expand your mind awareness, thereby imbuing you with greater spirituality and bringing heaven to earth and rising in your path as a meta-human on the New Earth Golden Age timeline. And so it is. Namaste. Namaskara.